Hi, it's Mitz. Thank you very much for being here today. I wanted to flip through my old journal pages and just share with you how my journals have evolved or changed. I'm not sure if they've changed significantly because it's only been a couple of years. Unfortunately, the journals prior to this date, they're all in storage, so it's a little bit difficult to get to, but these ones are on the bookshelf, and I thought it would be easier to kind of share with you. It's going to be a very relaxing, it's going to be a very relaxing and easygoing video. Hopefully it's not going to be too long, but let's start off with January to June. So with the, actually I have the years incorrect. Let me get the right ones. Here we go. Yeah, I don't really cover my covers. I know some people have jelly covers to protect them. Some people will leave them in the Hobonichi cover itself. But yeah, I don't, maybe I will eventually, but at this time I have them as is, except for this one. I've kept it in this Galen leather cover. Okay, let's flip through. Let's start off with January to June, and we'll go from there. I'm not going to go through every single page because I don't know if I covered up any like sensitive information. Oh, I really like this one. But yeah, I'm not going to go through every single one. This is when I was using the weekly section in the Cousin for gratitude and memory keeping, and oh, I really like this so much. Yeah, I would have happy mail and like photos of my kids. So that's the weekly section. I love the bright colors, and yeah, so that's where I was doing, I would write my gratitude. And sometimes I would write down things that I did, took out pasta and things like that. So like I said, I didn't cover some of the photos, so I don't believe I'll be going through every single page, but yeah, I did a lot of like headings, and I attached a lot of paper items and ephemera down. Yeah, you see a lot of headings here, some of the Hobonichi challenges, and a lot of the headings I did in watercolor. Like right now, my headings, I feel like I'm just writing them in with a simple uni pen, and that's interesting, eh? Yeah, like a lot of these headings are just with the simple uni pen fine liner, and then I color it in later. So that's a little bit different. Yeah, so I missed that actually, now that I think of it. The headings I would do in watercolor, and then later I would outline it with the fine liner, and the outline part of it was very calming for me. Oh, this was so nice. Yeah, so I kind of missed that. Maybe I'll bring that back. Lots of quotes in watercolor as well, which I don't believe I've done in quite some time. That's very interesting. Like if you want something now, you have to stop doing something old. I don't know if I could do a quote with watercolor. I kind of want to maybe fill in some of the pages. Oh, that was my daughter. Yeah, maybe I'll fill in some pages with just watercolor quotes. They'll like help me practice again using like watercolor. A lot of like bigger sized, definitely bigger sized photos, which is very interesting to see. Oh yeah, the ephemera. Like for example, with something like this right now, I would put in my gratitude journal, and a lot of, not so many tip-ins, some, but not so many. I say that and then there's 2 tip-ins here. Some packaging, a lot of Courtney Diaz, Little Raven ink, a lot of her. Oh look, this is my daughter's 3-year-old drawing, and then this is hers. She said she made a mistake here, and then this is hers now with this ice cream cone. I'm not sure what that one is. I'm gonna have to ask her, but you can see the evolution of my daughter's drawings as well. That's so nice to see. So please, I hope you don't get upset if I know some people, they have their notebooks and their kids kind of scribble on it. But you know, it's a nice thing to see their drawings. Looking at it a couple years ago, it's really, really nice to see that. That's my son's heart that he drew for me. Like, that's so cute. It's so nice to see that, eh? Looks like I kept a lot of the cute packaging and things like that. So let me just kind of flip through quickly here. I didn't even check if I was in frame, but hopefully I am. A lot of nice postcards. I am doing a little bit of the same type of headings here with like the, yeah, I'm doing a little bit of that here, but yeah, I miss the watercolor quotes and watercolor headings for sure. Oh, this is when I did like a full page of like green, red, just to cover some pages. And lots of quotes here. I want to practice more of using the bigger nibs. Courtney, I don't know if she's watching. I really, really love this girl. I don't remember what month this is from. It's got to be definitely over 2 years old, right? I'm going to have to look through my files. But yeah. And more drawings of my kids, from my kids. They were, it's so nice to see that. Oh yeah, another thing I was doing back then, I would use paper like this, colored paper, scrapbooking paper I guess, or just colored paper or design paper, and then I would stick that on the back and then write a quote on top. So if you don't want to take out your watercolors to add color to the page, you can just use some design paper or scrapbook paper to add some color to your pages. I did that here and here. Used note paper or sticky notes as well. This one I've totally covered up my kids' drawings here as well, and that's okay. Wow, I can't believe I took the time to do this. Being a parent is like jumping out of a plane with a bunch of people who don't know how to open their who don't know how to open their own chutes. So you fly around doing it for them. Then you hit the ground, but you don't die. You get up and cook dinner. I don't know why I spent all that time writing it. I really liked the look of it. Let me just do a close-up for you here. I spent a lot of time doing it with this writing. I think that's so neat. It's such a funny quote though, because it's so true. My daughter or son, I think, drew on top of that. As you can see, they totally drew on my pages, and that's okay. It's nice to see their artwork in here scattered throughout. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. It's going to be a long video if I don't move forward. So this is July and December. You can see I've already kind of, I think it's with this year. I did a lot of this stuff, this hanging out tabs, and I really like the look of this. Maybe that's why I kept the cover on. I'm not really sure, but I really like the look of this, like these little colorful paper tabs and things sticking out. It's a lot of fun, and it's visually pleasing to me. I don't know if I'll do that with this year. I haven't done anything with this year. It's really, really simple. But anyways, yeah, for this one here, you can see I have one little string. But I think with the weeks, I still kept it the same where I did the gratitude, and I did keep some of the numbers. Yeah, it's not as much. Oh, I really like the colors. Really, really fun. Yeah, so it was very, very simple as opposed to the one that we just saw. The one that we just saw had a lot more of this going on. So let's see with the daily pages. Mom life. Oh my goodness. This is just, yeah, they're like, anyways, okay. So let's see. I used a lot of this number stencil. I want to bring that back. Still a lot of tip-ins and quotes using watercolor. And yeah, I think that's what I will most likely try and bring back. But I'm still doing a lot of this same type of lettering. It looks a lot neater here though. I think I'm getting a little bit messy. Oh, this is cool. With the back, like the colored paper in the background. No idea what they were trying. But yeah, it's definitely more spacious because the A6 is half the size. You can see there. And I've become quite accustomed to or used to the A6 now that I've had it for about half a year. It's so interesting to see how I filled. I definitely did the drawings a bit bigger. And a lot of these like fun tip-ins and things. Let's see. I've got nothing to do today but smile. Oh, it's so nice to see some James Burke printables as well. Some little cute little tip-ins and things there. Courtney Diaz. Yeah, a lot of these like big printables are so much, like the printables are a lot bigger in size, of course. And so you get a lot of nice color. Day camping. More James Burke. And still I've been doing Hobonichi challenges here and there. Oh, there's a little bit of overhead paper here. That's interesting to see how I stuck a picture on top of it. Oh, that's a nice effect. I actually really like that. I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but I stuck a photo of my daughter onto the overhead, and so yeah, that's a neat effect too. Oh, this is the day when this is the time I used to journal in the mini binder, like the mini 5. And instead of just holding on to them, I ended up sticking it onto the page. That's really, really neat. Yeah, we really, really miss Disney so much. This was back when we couldn't really go, and we would just go on the monorail to take a look and walk around. Yeah, Kidzania. Using some package from some stickies or some stickers, I think it is. And yeah, so there's, oh, like the drawing is really big. I'm even surprised with that, how big my doodles are. So interesting. Lots of packaging here, eh? Oh, they're so cute. I'm sorry, oh, this is neat. I have some, what is this called? Foiling? Then where's this one from? Oh yeah, now I remember. It's from the takeout we did of Indian food. They, instead of taping it, they used string to cover, to close up the packaging, and then I kept all of the food titles there. Oh, I really miss that place now that I think of it. I miss this as well, the overhead and kind of tipping that in as well. My broken laminator, that's been, when is that, 2 years ago? Oh, I just missed that page. That's from almost 2 years ago. I still haven't fixed it, or I haven't gotten a new one yet. I'm really debating if I want to spend money on it, or because there's so many things on my wish list. Okay, so there's there's that one. And then this is July to December, meaning this is probably January to monthlies. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just jotting down simple health related stuff like insomnia, when I took an Advil, when I'm not sleeping well. It's so interesting to see that. I didn't document anything there. Similarly, my weekly pages in the front looks like are just, yeah, they're still, oh, it's so nice to see their drawings. It's still like gratitude probably, and I don't have any of their photos in this one, like my kids' photos. It's just probably gratitude. And then let's go to the daily pages here. And so like I said, with this one there's a lot of like tabs and things sticking out. I can see my daughter's drawings evolving here as well. Actually, I think I've tabbed some things for a different project, so maybe I'll just do that. I have flip-throughs, like complete flip-throughs of these already up on my YouTube channel, so if you're really interested and want to see every single page, please feel free to check the history. But yeah, I think I'm just going to, this was fun. I remember this. I did similarly with the previous one. I attached a photo to the overhead, and then with this I even added a tab, so that's really cute. That just kind of gives it a border to this writing here. Some doodles. The doodles are definitely bigger. It's very fun to see. This one here is a tip in, and then oh, it's stuck on the bottom here. It's supposed to be a pamphlet that I've clearly attached. It's attached really well. There we go. This is the pamphlet about the Owakudani's famous kuro tamago, which is like a black egg. It's supposed to give you good luck if you eat it. But there's that. Let's see what the next tab brings. I'm still doing a lot of the titles with watercolor. A lot of watercolor washes on the back. I haven't done that recently, I don't feel like. I'm doing a lot of like outlining of the doodles in watercolor. I want to bring that back with the watercolor washes. Yeah, well, there's some there, a little bit there. But yeah, there's some there, but a lot of that I'm adding watercolor around the edges of the doodles. See there? That's interesting. I love these like bigger pieces, bigger elements. Oh, my kids when they're younger. Let's see. So there's that, and then lastly is 2021 July to December. This, I don't know what happened. I've totally lost all the tabs. I think it was just that half a year type of thing. But it looks like, oh, this is Erin Ware. If I miss anybody that I mentioned, please let me know. I really want to. This is Courtney Diaz. I really want to mention the people that I've used. So if I do mention somebody and you don't see their information down below, please let me know. This is Emily Karia. But yeah, this is very similar to the previous books. I think that's my son's drawings. Yeah. These are all Erin Ware. They're so pretty. This is Erin Ware as well. So let me go through the tabs here. Some tip-ins. There's a lot more writing. Of course, because of the space is totally different, but yeah, you can see there's a lot more writing. done. This is cute. This is Emily Karia as well, these ones here. And this is from Katrin. Journal Love Club. Some Happy Mail items I've stuck inside. This is very big. Attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, mirror what you admire. I don't know who that's from. And I think that's pretty much it. It's very, very colorful, and oh, I really like the look of this like whole spread here. Yeah, I really it's so fun to see. Okay, finally is the current journal, the Hobonichi Techo Original, which is in the A6 size. It is, like I said, the half size of the A5. You can see there. And with this, because it's not Avec, meaning it's not split into two notebooks, it's one full year in one book. Because it is one full year in one book, there are times where I'm careful about adding tip-ins, and then there are times where I'm like, oh, let's just tip it in anyways. And so there's not a lot of washi tape compared to the previous journals. This one does not have a weekly section where I could document my gratitude, so that's why I have a separate gratitude journal. This area where it has 2 months on one page, I was keeping track of the different fountain pen inks. There were often times where I would look through my journal and I would say, oh, that's a really nice ink color. I wonder what that was, or I wonder what the ink color is, and then I could always go back. But I'm not really keeping up with it. I always forget to update this. I don't necessarily write in every single day, but when I do start using a new color, I will try and remember to document that here. So for example, right now it is May, and there's a lot of this lovely blue color. I can see it's probably this Dominant Industry ink. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so that's where I'm doing that. And then for the monthlies, I'm still doing a very simple health related documenting where I just keep track of my steps and still just kind of writing down if I took an Advil here and there. Mainly my steps. But yeah, it's just a simple health tracker. And like I said, there's not a lot of there's one tip in right here, but not a lot of washi tape, not a lot of stickers, and my doodles are definitely smaller, of course, and of course not a lot of writing compared to the A5, but lately I'm doing a lot more doodles to fill the empty space rather than writing, so it's already changing a little bit. The doodles take up more space, and you can see there, which is also kind of fun to see. And yeah, like my headings are all in this like type of writing, and I color it in later, or I'll just swatch some watercolor on top afterwards. But yeah, not a lot. Oh, when I do stick something in, I usually stick in on tracing paper from Daiso. I have to remember to print. Sorry, I filmed a tutorial. It's very, very quick, less than 5 minutes, but I need to edit that. I just print on tracing paper, and it's very, very thin. You can hear that. And I just glue that in, just because I don't want to add too much bulk, but I could still include the beautiful artists' work and stuff inside my journals, which I absolutely love. You saw a lot of the artists in the bigger A5 because it was the Avec. I was I felt like I was able to add in a lot more tip-ins and things. But with this way, at least I could still stick some of the artists in here. Like this is Courtney's little monsters. And yeah, at least I could add some color to the page. I suppose it's kind of like a sticker, but it's really, really thin. And I did that here as well. It's after the glue, it has this nice crinkling to the page. And this is also Courtney Diaz as well. But yeah, there's, see, this page has quite a bit of doodles and not so much writing even here as well. And like I said, the watercolor I add are to the doodles, and then I outline them after to add color to the page. It's so fun to see the journals. I really do miss, now that I'm flipping at this, like flipping through this, I miss not having my kids' pictures. There's one there, but I need to think of a way I can add them in here. I really miss that. I loved seeing them in here. I have them in my travel journal and like the journal to my kids. Let me see if I can find one that's... So this, I have the pictures in the journal, which I'm using the Hobonichi Weeks. I have it in here. I have a lot of the photos of them in here. But I kind of, I don't know, I'm torn a little bit because I miss having them in here. Maybe I'll actually print their photos on tracing paper. I wonder how that would work or how that would look. That would be an alternative, eh? I can't see why not. I could probably tip some of them in here. But yeah, this is what it looks like now. I love the look of this. I know I mentioned this before. I kind of like how this doodle spread to the next page. It has like a nice continuous flow. Oh, I think this is Pam. Did I mention Pam? Pocket Journal Pam. And ByBun. I'm sorry, like I said, if I miss anybody, please do let me know. I really want to make sure that the artists are properly mentioned, and yes, please do let me know if I miss anything. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So that was not very short. I apologize. I was thinking I could just kind of roughly flip through the pages, but then I guess that's what usually happens. I'll look through my journals from the past, and then I spend quite a good chunk amount of my time kind of flipping through my past journals. I do miss the colorful edges, and I might bring that back, but maybe in a different, maybe in my gratitude journal. I don't think I will bring that to my personal journal because this will have to last me 1 full year, which I'm looking at. I'm in May, so it should be okay, right? What do you think? Hopefully it won't get too big. I just don't want it to get to the point where it's uncomfortable near the back and then I just stop using it. I really want to continue to, I want to try my best to finish it until the end. But yeah, I really like the look of this fun, colorful paper ephemera peeking through. It's really, really fun. I like the watercolor headings and the watercolor splashes on the back. I will try to also incorporate more watercolor quotes as well. I think, yeah, and that's pretty much it. I hope you found this video interesting, or I hope you were able to relax a bit. I really, really appreciate you for always being here and supporting this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.